Hi guys, so good afternoon and welcome back to my magical world. I am Frostbite and it's 12:19 today. Today is April 30, 2023 and we are just going to read today. It may look like I'm super calm but I am actually in a stressful uh, headspace, okay? So let's just proceed and read for today. So all these complex mental operations must be completed in a few seconds, sometimes in a fraction of a second. While forming such a judgment seems to be a lightning fast reaction, it does not take place in a real time and it does not happen automatically. There is a distinct process that makes such reactions, possibly a process called attention. So it is attention that selects the relevant bits of information from the potential millions of bits available. It takes attention to retrieve the appropriate references from memory, to evaluate the event, and then to choose the right thing to do. Despite its great powers, attention cannot step beyond the limits already described. It cannot notice or hold in focus more information than can be processed simultaneously. Retrieving information from memory storage and bringing it into the focus of awareness, comparing information, evaluating, deciding, all make demands on the mind's limited processing capacity. For example, the driver who notices the serving car will have to stop talking on his cellular phone if he wants to avoid an accident. So I'm still at the beach, but this is like a different location. So the cover there is like, it's a coconut tree. I know, it's a talisay tree. We proceed, guys. Some people learn to use the priceless resource efficiently, while others waste it. The mark of a person who is in control of consciousness is the ability to focus attention at will, to be oblivious to distractions, to concentrate for as long as it takes to achieve goal, and not longer. And the person who can do this usually enjoys the normal course of everyday life. Two different individuals come to mind to illustrate how attention can be used to order consciousness in the service of one's goals. The first is E, a European woman who is one of the best known and powerful women in her country. A scholar or international reputation, she has at the same time built up a thriving business that employs hundreds of people and has been in the cutting edge of its field for a generation. E travels constantly to political, business, and professional meetings, moving among her several residences around the world. If there is a concert in the town where she is staying, E will probably be in the audience. At the first free moment, she will be at the museum or library. And while she is in a meeting, her chauffeur, instead of just standing around and waiting, will be expected to visit the local art gallery or museum. For on the way home, his employer will want to discuss what he thought of its paintings. Not 1 minute of E's life is wasted. Usually she is writing, solving problems, reading one of the 5 newspapers or the earmark sections of book on her daily schedule, or just asking questions, watching curiously what is going on, and planning her next task. Saglit lang, guys, ah. So I really hope that everything is, will work out in our favor, because I have a lot of shit. I mean, I have a lot of things to do, to finish. So I don't know, guys, like my head is in chaos and there's a lot of things to do this May. So help me God. I don't know what to do. Let's continue. So very little of her time is spent on the routine functions of life. Chatting or socializing out of mere politeness is done graciously, but avoided whenever possible. Each day, however, she devotes some time to recharging her mind by such simple means as standing still for 15 minutes on the lakeshore facing the sun with eyes closed, or she may take hounds for a walk in the meadows on the hill outside town. E is so much in control of her attentional processes that she can disconnect her consciousness at will and fall asleep for a refreshing nap whenever she has a moment free. So E has a really good time management skills, and You know what a lot of humans lack here in this earth is focus, because we are easily distracted by a lot of things, diba? So I hope you are one that will focus on your uh, priority, guys. So let's continue. E's life has not been easy. Her family became impoverished after World War I, and she herself lost everything, including her freedom during World War II. Several decades ago, she had a chronic disease her doctors were sure was fatal, but she recovered everything, including her health, by disciplining her attention and refusing to diffuse it on unproductive thoughts or activities. At this point, she radiates a pure glow of energy. And despite past hardship and intensity of her present life, she seems to relish thoroughly every minute of it. The second person who comes to mind is in many ways the opposite of E, the only similarity being the same unbending sharpness of attention, or is a slight and first sight unprepossessing man. Shy, modest to the point of self-effacement, he would be easy to forget immediately after a short meeting. Although he is known to only a few, his reputation among them is very great. He is mastered of an arcane branch of scholarship and at the same time the author of exquisite verse translated into many languages. Every time one speaks to him, the image of a deep well full of energy comes to mind. As he talks, his eyes take in everything before the speaker has finished saying it. Things that most people take for granted puzzle him, and until he figures them out in an original yet perfectly appropriate way, he will not let them. Pray for me, guys. My headspace is really all around the universe right now, so I need mental clarity, and I need to, I don't know, guys. So yet, despite this constant effort of focused intelligence, R gives the impression of restfulness and of calm serenity. He always seems aware of the tiniest ripples of activity in his surroundings, but R does not notice things in order to change them or judge them. He is content to register reality, to understand, and then perhaps to express his understanding. R is not going to make the immediate impact on society that E has, but his consciousness is just as ordered and complex. His attention is stretched as far as it can go, interacting with the world around him, and like E, he seems to enjoy life intensely. So that was page 30 and 32 of the book Flow. So, you know, we're trying to finish this book. That is our goal. This is a bit book, kind of like a huge book. That's why I'm just putting it on my body so that I could carry it. I don't like carrying bags. My bag is for my phone. This is a small bag. Okay, so thank you guys for listening, and thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. Pray for me, guys. I need some clarity, and yeah, so things have been rolling in, I mean, you know, I can't explain it. Basta, yun na yun. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for helping me make this world a better place for all of us and for the future generation. Always be safe. Bye.